There is a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
On the news tonight, newly elected chairmen, councillors receive certificates of return. Alade Idori chieftaincy disputes, families to follow due process. Odo government calls for federal support to improve electricity supply. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I'm Ifeoluwa Omoshule. Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission has presented certificates of return to the elected chairman in the local government election conducted in the state. Presenting the certificates to the elected chairman, the state chairman of the commission, Dr. Joseph Aremo, said the election was conducted peacefully. Abiola Ariyo reports.
The conduct of the local government election in Ondo State, these are the elected chairman and vice chairman certified by the Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission. The ODEC boss, Joseph Aremo, while presenting the certificates of return, urged the newly elected officials to uphold the rule of law and the discharge of their duties.
The financial autonomy granted to them, they should be able to use the resources available in the local government judiciously and ensure that people-oriented projects are brought to bear. People have been yearning for not only democracy at the grassroots, but purposeful leadership. They should key into this to justify the confidence reposed in them.
Some of the newly elected chairmen acknowledged the mandate given to them by electorate and promised not to let them down through delivery of inclusive governance in their administration.
We have set record in the area of education, record in infrastructure, record in youth involvement, record in community engagement. What we want to do again now is we want to break the record of what we have set to double it this time around.
I promise them that I'm going to serve them with commitment, I am going to serve them with integrity, and that I'm going to serve them with respect.
Prepared long before now, ready to serve. You know, most especially in the area of agriculture, I want to tap into the vision of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu regards the food security.
High point of the event was the presentation of certificates of return to elected chairman and vice chairman. In Akure, Abiola Ariyo, NTA News.
Similarly, the Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission, ODEC, declared all the 18 candidates of the All Progressives Congress (APC) winners in the councillor and chairman local government elections just concluded in the state. Chairman of the commission, Dr. Joseph Aremo, declared them winner, having certified the certain votes required by the law. Toyin Batire reports.
The returning officers had earlier declared the winners and returned them elected at the various local government levels and presented the results to the Ondo State Electoral Commission according to the Constitution for affirmation and final declaration. Presenting their results before the Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission (ODEC) in Akure, the returning officers adjudged the exercise to be peaceful, free, and fair, although not without some hitches which were immediately resolved. Candidates of the All Progressives Congress APC won the councillorship and chairmanship seats in the 18 local government areas.
And in each of, you have the 203 candidates sponsored by All Progressive Congress emerging as councillor-elect. The chairmanship election as well, the election was keenly contested from the presentation and the declaration of result. And from the declaration made at respective local government level, all the candidates of All Progressive Congress emerge winner. And let us know that our job is to provide a template or a platform where every party participating in the process is allowed to showcase whatever he has and to ensure that we don't take side.
The councillors-elect and chairmen-elect, when sworn in, will run the affairs of the local government for the next 3 years. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NTA News.
Controversy surrounding the vacant Alade of Idore chieftaincy has deepened as allegations of attempts to preempt a court ruling have surfaced. This was disclosed by the Akingbaso family through their counsel Akinyemi Omoware at a press briefing held in Akure. Abdulkarim Hamed reports.
The legal battle over the eligibility of the Akinadeju family to occupy the stool of Alade of Idore has been brought before the High Court. The case involves Benson Akingbaso of the Lagokun ruling house and Chief Ayo Akinadeju of the Akinadeju family, who are at odds over the rightful claimants to the throne. During a press briefing which was at the instance of the Akingbaso's family, the counsel to the family, Akinyemi Omoware, addressed rumors alleging that the Akinadeju family plans to install a new Alade of Idore before the court delivers its judgment, slated for 27th of January 2025.
One will expect that they will wait, both parties having submitted themselves to the jurisdiction of the court. We'll wait for the D-Day to come, and parties will put forward the argument in respect of the dispute before the court, and the court will determine it one way or the other.
Speaking on the matter, the Lisa of Alade Idore and head of the Kingmakers, High Chief Oladipo Akushon, was stressed the importance of adhering to due process in the selection of a traditional ruler for the town.
There's a procedure for appointing an Oba. This procedure was thrown or was made open to the family who could have produced the next Oba for screening and other procedures that will make him, that will make whosoever comes in as an Oba. If procedure is not followed, whatever happens is null and void.
It will be recalled that the Alade of Idore stool has been vacant since 2020 following the passing of the late monarch, Oba Olusegun Akínbọ̀ọ́lá. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
You are still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
It's the Glow Festival of Joy and it's bringing exciting prizes. Oh, for 120 days, we take it to the max. Mind-blowing, loaded prizes. Take John winning a tear rubber Toyota Prado by recharging up to 100,000 naira. And Sister T winning a Cha-Cha Kia Picanto by recharging up to 50,000 naira.
Yes, the gifts are unloading joy all over Nigeria.
From Toyota Prados to Kia Picantos, Keke Napes, generators, sewing machines, and even grinding machines. Just dial *611#, choose your prizes, recharge the value for the month, and you too can win.
Whoa, you too can win, oh!
A covenant of peace, a covenant of breakthrough, a covenant of progress and promotion. It's a covenant without sorrow, a covenant with Jesus. the right way to start a new year. God's favor has located Ondo State again as the Global Crusade with Kumuyi GCK lands with a caption, Breakthrough Covenant Relationship with Jesus, starting from Wednesday 22nd to Sunday 26th January 2025 at the Deeper Life Campground, Ikisha Road, opposite Federal University of Technology, Akure, Futa. Time 5 p.m. daily and 8 a.m. on Sunday. The anointed man of God, the heir of God's kingdom, the convener of the Global Crusade with Kumuyi, Dr. W.F. Kumuyi, is always ready to offer every rendering prayer that will break every yoke of sin, sickness, and Satan in the life of every participant. Bring everybody to the Lord. He will take your burden away and give you rest on every side.
Also watch us on our social media handles, Facebook at Nta Akure and on YouTube at Nta Akure. Ondo State is taking steps towards energy independence following the transfer of regulatory oversight from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) to state commissions under the 2023 Electricity Act. Tony Batire in this report examines the benefits, challenges and prospects of this initiative.
With the implementation of the Act, 7 states including Ondo, Edo, Enugu, Ekiti, Imo, Oyo and Lagos have been granted regulatory autonomy over their electricity market. Investigation reveals that the purpose of the reform is to create a competitive edge as state government will be at liberty to implement the best investment policies to attract investors into the electricity market in their state, as well as the end-user tariff methodology applicable in the state will be determined by the SEC. Ondo State officially assumed control of its electricity market from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) on October 22, 2024, marking a significant step towards energy independence and improved local governance.
The electricity supply in Ondo State has greatly improved. To make money available in the industry, the collection rate of the disco must be high. And that was why we started with the metering infrastructure. And because of that, their collection has increased. And because their collection has increased through the use of metering infrastructure, their supply has also increased. We have communities that before now, their transformers, their lines are not good. But because of this oversight given to us, we have been able to talk to our licensee, the BDC, Electricity Ondo Limited, and they are so proactive now.
Stakeholders observed that the transfer of regulatory oversight is gradually driving economic growth in Ondo State.
We have engaged a lot of technicians who have been helping us to install all these meters. The suppliers of meters, it is not one person. They have been coming around to supply meter as meter asset providers.
We should now have a situation where there will be effective control so that in each of the states it will increase the power supply, and when this one increase the power supply, it will increase the functioning of the industries.
When it was in the national level, when you even make complaint, you won't hear. BEDC will not even show up. But now that the commission regulating them is around, I feel they are going to brace up.
They, however, acknowledge that the initiative, like any major reform, comes with its own set of challenges and opportunities.
People need to really come around now and understand what all of this entails. So it's really a challenge to us. Our prospect is to make electricity available for all with at an affordable rate.
In Ondo State is big. They will have to create some offices. Bring something to the local government so that people can easily reach out to them.
Government should do everything possible to do the same to all the states so that they will have effective transfer and control
To ensure the success of this regulatory shift, stakeholders urge the federal government to provide additional support to state commissions, emphasizing their crucial role in enhancing economic development. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NT News.
Understanding the key components of the proposed tax reform bills, guests on Good Morning Nigeria say will make Nigerians realize the reform will proactively provide relief for individuals and businesses across the country. The multiplicity of tax collection will be streamlined to ameliorate taxes currently imposed on low-income earnings as well as small companies and businesses. Lydia Sampson reports.
Tax laws have been a big challenge for ease of doing business in Nigeria. These guests on Good Morning Nigeria say, if not replaced with modern tax laws, can clog up the business environment and hinder economic growth. They reeled out how the tax reforms, if implemented, can genuinely be game-changing.
These bills are not here to put more pressure, more burden on Nigeria, but to reduce the burdens they currently carry. Not just individual taxpayers, but also companies.
That the government uses to achieve macroeconomic goals. One of which is, of course, to stimulate economic growth and development. You will also want to use tax to also stimulate employment.
The controversy around VAT, the guests say, is premised on focusing only on Section 77, which deals with distribution, while neglecting Section 2212, which dwells on states of consumption.
If the president was bold enough on the subsidy, is bold enough on this issue, then we must be ready to also join in supporting the president, because Nigeria is a federation. Because if one area collapses, it will affect the others.
We have a very big population, 250 million people. Where are you going to get people employed? Where are you going to achieve the inclusive growth? Who is going to get the 1 million jobs that the president is looking for? So except you mainstream the interest of the sector in whatever reform you are making.
Laudable as the tax reforms are, they want a reduction in company income tax to position Nigeria for competitiveness, stressing that the average company income tax in sub-Saharan Africa is 25% as against the 30% obtained in Nigeria. They suggest the need for sustained dialogue across the country for better understanding and tackling of areas considered as grey areas in the bills by some Nigerians. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
And that's all we have for you on Nta Akure News at 7. Oluwakemi Ademola is standing by with Iroyin. I'm Ife Oluwa Moshule. Good evening.